Hello, hello, you guys. Listen, I'm going to be reading from chapter 4 in Broken Cycle Salvation plus Deliverance. Get the book on Amazon. You'll see it right up here. And listen in because this is a testimony, a powerful testimony. Um, Take a listen. Chapter 4 The Cycle Starts. During my time of being in backslidden condition, I met my youngest child's father. I was not aware of the importance of spiritual connections. I had already had two children by two different men, which I would later learn is a generational curse. After that relationship ended, I was in and out of a couple of relationships, and I ended up in a relationship with my first child's father. And by the time that relationship was over, my heart was shattered. I was looking for love, so I allowed things that I knew wasn't right to happen. I now know that it was because he was familiar. He had gone to prison for a long time and he was back home. It was like we had unfinished business. But that reconnection was heartbreak number two. God allowed me to get my heart broken again because he knew that it would have me come searching for him again. I remember when he mended my broken heart the first time, and I ran back faster than light hits the sky. Before everything unraveled, I had a moment of clarity. Standing in the shower, I spoke to God, acknowledging my struggles, saying, Lord, I don't want to play games anymore. I'm tired and I'm ready to come back. I remember holding my hands out and asking him to take them and guide me. I told God that I would do whatever he asked me to do. I did not know what I was saying at the time. I did not know that my life was going to spiral. Shortly after my prayer, my life took a downward turn. I discovered my daughter's father had been cheating and our relationship ended in heartbreak. Desperate to find my way back to God, I sought out a church home, one that felt familiar. I chose the church my grandmother attended for years, where the bishop was a close friend's grandfather. It felt like a safe haven. I got saved and rededicated my life to Christ. There, I met a pastor and first lady who had their own church but was in transition. When they left for their new building, I went with them. I found a supportive community that taught me so much. I really learned a lot and I became a leader in the church and began to read the Bible on my own. Soon after, I rededicated my life to Christ. We faced eviction from our home. I moved into a new place hoping for a fresh start, but life had other plans. By February of 2012, I lost the job that I held for 7 years. Things began to spiral further when my beloved paid off car was totaled in an accident. I was driving through a light when another driver ran the red light, slamming into my car, and in an instant, I was left without a job, a car, or a stable home. The weight of it all pressed down on me, and I felt utterly lost. I didn't realize that God was cleansing me, getting rid of everything I had obtained while I was in the world. God was making everything new, making me new. I realize now that my man, job, car, and house were idols. God had to get rid of them for me to make him the only one that I worshiped. Get the book so you can learn more and learn how I got out of this, how God brought me through this. One of the things that I want to say is that if you read this story and you were to put my life written down in bullet points on paper, I would be a statistic. I would be what society would call a statistic. A woman with um, a teenage mother, a woman with three different baby daddies, a woman with, at the time, um, horrible credit, um, issues, all type of issues, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I didn't know that. Um, Not formally educated. All these different things that if you look on paper, someone will write me off. But if you look into my life, raising all three of my children, most of the time on my own until I recently got married 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago. being able to send my oldest two children to college, owning multiple businesses, being gifted a ministry that God has given me, in my right mind, homeowner, debt free. And it would tell you that I am an example of God's grace. I'm an example of God's mercy. And what I know is that if God did it for me, he can do it for you. If I can get through the things that I've been through, you can get through your things too. God is an ever-present help. Ever-present help. But get the book and I will walk you through how I overcame, got delivered, and set free. You guys have a good day.